I've been running wild through the light while the sun is breaking. Moments in time, replaying in my mind. Every single time that the light from the sun.
Alright, Nancy, what are we doing? We're circumnavigating the island.
In a small cove right off the island, we noticed a whale slapping its fin and tail against the water. Once it was done, a smaller fin would appear and slap its fin and tail against the water. We presumed it was a mother and a calf, but we weren't sure why it was doing this. But the mother seemed to be teaching the calf what to do.
Or if it's like communication sort of thing with... I have no idea. I bet you that marine mammal book says that the pectoral flippers are about a third of the length of the body.
What type of one?
For humpback whales. Measurements at birth, 13 to 15 feet. Already weighs 1,500 pounds. Whereas the max measurement is 52 to 56 feet and 90,000 pounds. Or it says humpbacks are known for their acrobatic behaviors, including breaching, lob-tailing, and flipper slapping. The purpose of these behaviors is not always clear, but they all have different functions depending on the social or behavioral context. But I bet the fact that it was with a baby, means that it means something different.
Hi, buddy.
Can you hear me? We left San Benedicto at about 7:45 this morning, and now we're sailing towards Isla Socorro, which is right over there. Getting ready to jibe, which is why it's partly behind us. We wanted to run right downwind with the whisker pole, but the sea's a little lumpy and wind's a little light. And also notice that the whisker pole's bent a tiny bit from a dent that it got over a year ago. So we would need to reinforce it, maybe splint it or fiberglass it before using, because as it bends more, it'll be more and more likely to buckle. We left early, but maybe not early enough with our jibing for a daylight arrival. And we're gonna jibe pretty soon. Looks like the angle is about 15 degrees wide right now, so depending on how the jibe ends up, we could either go with the island on our left or right. We've got a little flexibility. But I kind of want to see the northern side of the island, leaving it in our right, which means we should probably jibe sooner than later.
What'd you think of Benedicto?
Wild island. Yeah. Yeah, Benedicto was cool. You can actually tell that it's starting to fall over the horizon right now because I feel like part of it's missing, the lower fifth or something.
And what are you looking forward to at Socorro?
I'm looking forward to, well, we've got a while there, hopefully some calm anchorages where we can make a new halyard for the jib, because the metal on our wire halyard is fraying. And hopefully some slightly shallower water areas where we can snorkel and maybe get more used to swimming around with some of these animals. But I think the scuba diving will be pretty wild. I've heard there's a lot of hammerheads here. Yeah, I'm interested to see how the landscape is different. I think it's going to be much different than Benedicto. Benedicto was like a recent eruption and probably violent, whereas Socorro is a shield volcano. So it's more of a slow, less dramatic volcanic development. But with a very tall peak, 3,000 feet. And this sailing right now is making me think of the crossing, because straight to the Marquesas, we'd probably start out on a course similar to this, maybe with the mainsail up for a little more stability. And hopefully we get the whisker pole working, so that's an option. But if we go to Clipperton, it's going to be basically dead downwind for 600 miles. And we need to figure out a plan for keeping the sails full. Because once you go downwind, if the wind's not like 15 to 20 apparent, they can easily collapse with the rolling, which was happening earlier today and has been happening some. So we don't really want to jibe to Clipperton because that could turn into like a 1,500 mile trip. We still have a ways to go after that, so hopefully we can figure that out.
Tell us why you're warning everyone down here?
Not really.
What's wrong?
I hurt my back.
Ow.
I don't know. Alright, I'm not really in the mood for this.
The word from Leahona that it's like a 95-foot deep anchorage, Nancy.
Okay.
And now?
85.
Infirmary, Lord.
Recovery mode.
Tiger shark bite recovery. Over here. Check out my lower back. Sustained whale flipper impact. Humpback just keep raining down on me. Broke me in two. Oh. No more of that.
Some boat work going on here at Socorro.
We're lashing the whisker pole. Should have taken a shot before, but it's bent where there's a dent in it from getting too close to the ratlins. We want to sail 3,000 miles downwind and then some. I've lashed these two splints on either side of where it's bent, and next, I don't know, I might put it up. Yeah. Seems pretty solid. So it's buckled or bent, starting to buckle this way. So the first one lashed is this wooden dowel, and the wooden dowel wasn't stiff enough to totally straighten it, so it like kind of bowed down into the bend. And then on the other side, we put this paddleboard paddle that was bent, as you noticed, but I curved it out like that, so it has like more preload in this position, pulling the pole back this way, so it's kind of acting to unbend it.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because you didn't do the lines on the two sides and in the middle, huh?
Yeah, I was thinking of supporting it in a way that straightened it without much stuff going on, so then we could fiberglass it. But I kind of think that's a waste of fiberglass and epoxy. So I wanted to try this, and this can be easily taken apart if we want.
Nice.
Yeah. See if it makes it in our future videos in the next 3 weeks, or if it's short-lived scrap.